Everybody, welcome welcome back to Northernlion plays Tetris 99. This will be the final episode. It's been an incredible run. Tetris 99 is, you know, gold, silver, or bronze on my Game of the Year list. No joke. It's an enduring legacy, because more than just opening me up to Tetris 99, it's opened me up to all the other Tetris properties. Tetris Effect, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Battle Tetris, classic NES style Tetris. And I also, you know, we witnessed this growth together. I went from a Tetris nobody to being a little bit better than a Tetris nobody. Maybe even, dare I say, I don't know. Should I say it? Above average? Could we say that we're, you know? It doesn't seem right to say it right now, given the monstrosity that we're constructing right here, but what the heck? I'm gonna call it a better than average Tetris player. Let's do this. Now, of course, what would I love to do? Love to send you off with a show. Because I'm not just sending you off, I'm sending myself off as well. So if I could leave this with a win. Doesn't have to be a win in our final game. Just a win in general. It's enough. I don't ask for much. I guess considering there's 100 people in the game, it's kind of asking for much. But you know. I'm not asking you for the best performance I've ever had or anything like that. I'm just saying, I mean, that would be cool if you're offering, but like... Oh, I love this. This is just a nice, comfortable start to a run right now. Nobody's attacking us, which again, you always gotta say thank you for a situation like that. Nobody's attacking us. So what's happening? Just... living and loving, brother. Look at this. Was that Matthew McConaughey? Where did he come from? Anyway, basically, we're just building a tower. Taking it down to brass tacks. You know, send him one of those. One of those. You just don't want to kill yourself on this run if possible. Definitely be a little bit better for me. We just did something like this. And now we got a well where we want it anyway. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have done that, but actually doesn't matter all that much. We can do something like this instead. Pop that there. And good. Okay, we have a functional tower again. Made a few too many compromises on the way up, but we're on KOs. Everything's going hunky-dory. You know, everything was going hunky-dory, and then you pop in here, and you say hunky-dory, huh? Well, what if I gave you a few attacks? You know what? I appreciate it. Keeps you fresh. Keeps me fresh, I should say, because it looks like you're having a little bit of trouble over there. And you're dead. Okay, put me back on KOs. Two real quick back-to-back Tetrises. I noticed that I'm attacking a Badge Lord. He's in trouble. Give me the KO. Give me that KO. I earned that. Somebody stole my KO, dude. I mean, I've done it to other people before. I'm just saying, like, it sucks. But that's the game. To only be at 2 KOs after a pretty calm game so far. Not necessarily your ideal circumstance, but yeah, go for it. You got another Tetris coming right after that anyway. It's just so frustrating, and you can tell I'm just so frustrated by the fact that okay. Keep sending these fools, and then these fools, how dare they try to reply with a sending of their own. Just the nerve of some people. Why can't you just do what I want you to do which is not put up too much of a fight, and then die and give me all the badges you've earned so far. Apparently, for some people, that's too much to ask for. We gotta get into a whole thing about it. This is where I take your badges. Your badges belong to me. And you know what? In hindsight, I appreciate having to fight for them. I do. In spite of what I said earlier, I'll just remind you, pretty much everything I say is just random neurons firing at this point. It's a long day of recording, been talking for quite some time. Would never suggest that, you know, anything that I say here be taken too seriously at this point, unless otherwise denoted. Yikes, dude. Almost got into some trouble. And in contrast to the very cool board game discourse, I don't think it's fun getting into trouble. I think it's stressful. Where are we going here? What are we doing? There we go. We got something at least. We need another long piece. We didn't need that long piece until just then, though. Send them. Radio silence. Bad. Acceptable. One-word answers. I'll take it. No, they wouldn't let me rotate it anymore, which is totally fair when you think about the laws of physics to which we're all beholden. But simultaneously, please. Radio silence, but for real this time? Need that long piece, dude. It's a bad one. If the garbage had come in 2 waves, and I'm being sincere, I think if the garbage came in 2 waves, we could have gotten out of it. Because it came in 1 wave, things got a little tough there. That's not my ideal performance. Sorry, I got just an unbelievable amount of cat hair on my nose. That's not why we lost. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just... it's an excuse for being stuffed up and going like... over and over right now. That one's frustrating because, you know, on paper you should be happy about a 5th place, but I'm not. I'm not unhappy. You know, I'm still in an ebullient mood. Thank you for asking. But we could have had a more... We could have made them fight more to knock us out. I'll never, ever say, like, that was the win and we blew it. Because I think that, you know, it ignores the fact that there's other people in the game that are also trying to beat you. And they got their own story, you know? But we could have made them work harder for the win. No doubt about that. Alright, so it's really, you know, it's up to that guy. He sent us a bunch of garbage. And I don't begrudge him having sent us the garbage. Will he send us more? It's not my choice. I'm just gonna keep my own nose clean here. And if you wanna step to this, I'll have you know, I'm trained in over 0 forms of martial arts. That's a lie. Now that I think about it, I'm trained in exactly 0 forms of martial arts. One attacker. Today's your lucky day, dude. Totally fine. Again, dude, it's a quantum leap in your Tetris skills when you stop being beholden to the long piece. Now, the dirty reality of any situation is that you're always beholden to the long piece. As in, you better be holding one, if you know what I mean. But you don't have to, not every long piece is created equal. You know, a long piece when you don't have any long pieces, that's a good one. No doubt about it. Just thinking. Sometimes, though, you can sort of get away with it, you know? You can be like, hey, I see another long piece on the horizon, so I don't need this one immediately. Same with the goldies. Like, I think I'm doing a much better job. Yeah, that'll work. A much better job than I used to, at least, of getting these gold pieces out, putting them somewhere where they belong. Sometimes you just got to accept there's not going to be a good spot for them. So you're going to very, very temporarily put yourself at a disadvantage to hopefully pull out of it, you know, as soon as possible afterwards. I think it's a send. Then you just do this. You sending more? Or is that it? If you're sending one line, dude, I mean, I'll send them back. Especially because, you know, whoever sent that appear to be some sort of badge lord. But, they're dead now. So, who's the loser now, Mom? There you go. The dirty secret of who's the loser now, and anybody my age or around my age is gonna know this already. It's an Adam Sandler reference. It is. And I'm just here to let you know, I was never really a big Adam Sandler fan. But I did own 2 of his albums because of the age in which I grew up. So I'm very familiar. They're all gonna laugh at you. Who's the loser now? Maybe it's not an no, it's an Adam Sandler reference. In time, you will know what it means to suffer. To feel so desperately that you're right and to fail all the same. Adam Sandler from the movie William Madison, 1993. One of 1993's most chilling portrayals of villainy on screen. You know what? Where are we at? 37 2 KOs. 37 2 KOs. How does one continue? Great question. Staying Alive seems like the title of a Bee Gees documentary coming out next year, but also the first step of any plan related to our own success. Give me the badges. Yep, go for it. But also, give me the badges. The badges! Give them to me. I'm the only person who can be trusted with the badges. Don't give him the badges! He's the demon lord in disguise. I don't know, I'm writing Dragon Slayer Doppelganger 2 for Mal. I'm not actually, but like that's the joke. Okay, that's a lot of heat. That's a little heat now that I think about it. Okay, now we're getting into the it's a lot of heat category. Oh, brain, you done me a disservice on that one. Not panic, just a row of pieces I wish I didn't have to see. It'll work. It'll work. No! Oh. If you drop the piece in the right, so I was already, you know what happened? I had it on randoms to escape the targeting, and I took a split second, a single clock cycle of the human cerebrum to change from randoms to attackers, to quintuple the amount of garbage being sent, and give me the inside track to the victory. That's all it took for Alexei Tetris to say, that's where you want that one, huh? Should have just put it in the spot, changed, and then hit the up button. But you know what? The hindsight is 20/20. You know, this the only, you ever read Kierkegaard? Soren Kierkegaard, Dutch philosopher? Danish, maybe, sorry. I don't know. Swedish, I'm sorry, okay? Look, if Canada had noteworthy philosophers besides Marshall McLuhan, I would probably be upset if you got them, if you said they were from the United States, okay? So, like, I understand why you would maybe be upset about it. So, like, could you just cool it for a second? I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a point. It's a nuanced point about the role of media in the modern world. And you're up here screwing it up for me because you want to be an opportunist, okay? I'm trying to elevate the medium, which is the message, by the way. I don't know if you did the required readings. I can't see. Oh, here we go. Like, for real here. Oh my lord, dude. So, I wanted to be clear. I love this. Like, this is the best. We finally, on the final episode of Dragon Ball Z, we got the plan we've been trying to execute for a long time. Anyway, what did Soren Kierkegaard say? Life can only be understood in reverse, you know, in hindsight. But it can only be lived moving forwards. So that's what we're doing. We're moving forwards. This is a good, great quote. Turns out that I think that guy was relatively smart. KKO. So we still got some issues, just in case you don't have great vision. Like, I still, like, I just don't know how I'm supposed to and it's rare to put me in these shoes at this point, but, like, I don't know how to construct lines right now. I don't know. Did my brain break, or is this a novel Tetris structure I've never seen before? Couldn't tell you the answer. I'm sure someone could, and would be happy to. All I know, we're at 7 KOs. You know who's after us? Another badge lord. I think at this point, why wouldn't we? You know? Let's do it. We've all got advantages and disadvantages, right? My disadvantage is obvious. I'm dumb and I placed my pieces badly. His disadvantage is that he probably doesn't have the same kind of garbage multiplier that I have. I think this man is screwing with me. I think he's building a large tower, the likes of which I've never seen before. And he's going to bring it down on me like the hammer of God. You might say, NL, God doesn't wield hammers. And I'd say, you know what? Maybe yours doesn't. Because he sounds like a punk. Like, just let me go, though. We should have done that in the opposite order, but life goes on. Oh my god. Oh my god. You waited too long. I've seen the light. I've seen the light, fellow badge lord, and I won't go back. I won't go back. Not without a fight, anyway. I know, like, if I could, you know, you think I want to build on top of the garbage hole? I know it looks like I want to build on top of the garbage hole, because I keep building on top of the garbage hole. I assure you, I'm just as upset about it as you are, if not more. I fit it. Gratata. That's not good. Even as I was doing it, I went, not sure about that one, coach. So, this has been a bad episode in many respects. This has not been good performance. I'm going to call it, this is the final Tetris 99 run. Unless we lose in the top 50, in which case, no, obviously not. Before we start, I want to say thank you. It's been a wonderful time. I'm happy with the series. I think it's been, it's been a highlight of my year so far to play Tetris 99 for so many of you. Thanks for the comments, the story arc that we built together. Hating the Wyatts, becoming the Wyatts, inventing the Rorschach, Theodore spins, and so on and so forth. Let's do this one last time. Vindicated! Okay, we're not going to ruin the moment by ruining the moment. We're going to ruin the moment by building the worst tower that the world has ever seen. And then the game is going to recognize, this is like a victory lap, a reunion tour, or a farewell tour, I should say. So what did the game do to make it easier on me? Nothing yet. We gotta send them. Hate to send them that early, but it's a send or be sent. Sometimes you gotta bail, Okay, well, it's very flattering. Somebody doesn't want me to go. Alright, we're gonna do one more. I came in 96th. Or 97th, actually. The only person we beat was Prog Lord. And after this, we'll take a look at our overall stats as well. Maybe my hands, my neck, my back, etc., etc. They ain't what they used to be, brother. You gotta get out of this Tetris game. It can take everything from you. It can also give you everything, but you gotta get out while the getting is good. I don't want to be, Michael Jordan playing on the Washington Wizards. We got an obligation to enjoy retirement here. Okay, you can tell. Getting a little sloppy, but you know what? The enduring legacy of Northernlion Plays Tetris 99 is this. Do not go in there. When my man, aka me, is cornered, he's a caged animal. He's a beast. You don't want any part of it. We gotta send. I was waiting to see if anybody wanted to be sent. All I ask on this last run is, can we please, for old time's sake, just have one more caged animal moment. Is this it? He's a beast. At the top of the board, nobody wants to step to him. Nobody even saw the move that he's doing right there. And yet here he is, coming back for more. Building on top of the garbage hole. You know why he likes building on top of the garbage hole? He likes building on top of the garbage hole because it keeps him motivated. Sometimes, when life's too easy, you get soft. You get doughy. You say, oh, I can't do that. That's on a Saturday. Saturday's my day off. And all of a sudden, before you know it, people are coming up behind you. They're trying to drop garbage on you. Let's do it. Just trying to finesse some targets. What do you do when they drop garbage on you? You send them garbage in return. One good garb deserves another. Oh, it just feels smooth right now. Like Rob Thomas's best song. What's funny is I hate that song, but I agree with myself there. Okay. Nah, that's a send. We got a KO? Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to know it won't be a final game bereft of kills. Yikes. Well, I can't leave you on that one. I hate the long piece shuffle, man. You get the long piece. You want to put it, you know, like a lime and the coconut. They go together, and then you send them both down. Sometimes the long piece, it doesn't want to high jump over. I mean, I get it. It's like 3 Tetronymos high or 4 Tetronymos high. Well, probably not 4. You'd have to be at base level with respect to the other long. The point is, it should recognize where I want it to go and put it there. So I'm actually going to change posture. I've been leaning back, wearing silk slippers going downstairs. Instead, we got to walk on glass. So here's what you do. Oh, already feels right. That's the good stuff. You give him one of these, now you got your well. And now your well is compromised, but that's okay, because we're not going to let it stay compromised for very long. Okay, we should do something. A lesser player, i.e. my old self, absolutely would have bailed out of this situation. What's to bail out of? It is / could be the final game. Who are we trying to impress by bailing out? Ain't that sort of situation. I can't believe we got a KO. Sorry, I was actually momentarily sort of shocked by the fact that A, we're alive, and B, there was a KO available to be gotten that early. Alright, nobody's going to be impressed with the performance so far. In spite of the KO, we haven't really accomplished anything of worth. That really hasn't changed it, honestly, but it's a freaking start, dude. Sorry, I had to look just for a moment, and then I completely squandered what I was looking for. I mean, you gotta do something. Dude, I can't go gentle into that good night, but I mean, as you can see, the brain is fried. So here's what we do. Take a second. Deep breath. 1. We're counting up to 6. You're like a dream come true. 2. Just want to be with you. 3. Long block, it's plain to see that you're the only Tetronimo for me. And 4, repeat steps 1 through 3. 5, get a Teddy spin for me. If ever I believe my work is done. Then I started back at 1. It's beautiful. Improv, baby. Oh, sorry, I was just waiting till we had the most glorious tower ever constructed. Let's just ignore the fact that it's a little bit screwed up already. You can just tell this is the run. Now, save that. Thank you. You know, that's your game plan here. And then it goes, and so on and so forth. Okay, well, if you take 2 of those and call me in the morning, you know, that's my hypothesis on that particular subject right there. It was an impressive send. By my own nebulous and ever-changing standards, at least. We just want to make sure we got a construction we can be pleased with, and we're doing great so far. Try not to screw it up by doing dumb things. Here's a general rule of thumb you can use. If you are going to do something dumb, do something smart instead. It's way better. And if you can follow that simple rule, world's your oyster, dude. World's your oyster. This should not go here, because then that has to go there, and it's a whole thing at this point. I'm definitely should not have done that. But, like, now you can do this at least, and, you know, maybe, probably shouldn't have done that either, but having done that, you can do this at least, and I said that before I noticed we didn't really have any good stuff coming down the pipe for us, but that's okay, because now that we've done that, we can do that at least. Gonna need to speed up the frequency with which we're receiving long pieces. Thank you. That'll work too. That'll work too. All of a sudden, back down to the bottom. I can't believe, first off, put me on KOs for a couple of reasons, one of which I'm a little embarrassed. Thought we were doing good stuff. Turns out we're garbage. 0 KOs. What's up with that? Oh, there we go. You know, you lost ourselves a little bit on this one. At the end of the day, if you're not being attacked, the game of Tetris 99 is a simple algorithmic construction. You want to build a tower, and you want to send at least 2 Tetrises, preferably like as many as possible, obviously. And you know, there's some other things worth considering, like for example, that's something you should consider, like, hey, consider not doing that, or what I did to follow it up, haha. Hold on, your boy's gotta clear for a second, okay? You wouldn't understand. It's a very complicated Song of Fire and Ice. Is that copywritten? Because it's a very nice phrase. Okay, we're back. As base level, you're just filling lines. Now you gotta worry, you know, sometimes, you know, you would wish that you could fill some more lines, but you can't. You know, you gotta worry about, you know, are you able to survive? If you're not able to survive, you change your game plan slightly. You gotta worry about targeting. Turns out there's a lot of things to worry about. It's not nearly as simple as I originally let on. But, you know, in principle, when you don't think about it too hard, it's not a complicated game. It only gets complicated once you make it complicated. Sometimes making it complicated is a very positive thing. You're going to be better off as a result of your complications. Avril Lavigne doesn't know you, you know. She doesn't get to say that complicated is always bad. You know, most people don't know this, but actually the song is one of the great baits in musical history. And I do keep track of those. Everyone thinks the song Why You Gotta Make Everything So Complicated is about like a relationship, but it's not, even though she says it is. It's called a metaphor. You know, like all good Canadian artists, she's got a strong literary foundation. Hold on, we gotta leave a well. And we want the well to be in a position that's not dumb. Right now we're leaving a lot of dumb positions. Okay, that'll work. Even though very shortly we're not going to want a well anymore. Anyway, It's actually about quantum physics class, which she never took, but heard from her friends was very difficult. So, you know, she hit her friends with a very, I would say even in today's workaday world, a pretty trenchant observation, which is why you gotta make everything so complicated. But at the end of the day, it's because she has a fundamental misunderstanding. You know, she didn't... It's not that quantum physics was made complicated. It just is complicated. Like many of the things in life most worth doing. Radio silence? You know, fair enough. You gotta, as an old dog, you gotta accept it. That's gonna do it for the Northernlion Plays Tetris 99 series. For now. Who knows what might happen in the future? We played 65 hours of this accursed game. We've won 25 games. 30-year-old boomer just wants to win one game of Tetris 99. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. I'll see you with whatever we're doing next. See ya!